Ever feel like life handed you a map, but someone spilled coffee all over it? One day you're chasing happiness, the next, you're tangled in a web of setbacks, unfulfilled dreams, and relationships held together with duct tape and hope. It's like playing a video game where the controls keep changing, but here's the twist. The cheat code for leveling up your life is already within you. Ready to unlock it and turn those plot twists into power moves? Let's dive in and figure out how to make life your ultimate highlight reel. Unlocking true happiness. Happiness is like trying to catch a greased pig at a county fair, elusive, slippery, and surprisingly exhausting. Many of us are chasing an idea of happiness without really knowing who we are. Think about it. How can you be genuinely happy when you're living someone else's version of success? Whether it's your neighbor's Instagram perfect vacations or your colleague's promotion, we often let external pressures define our self-worth. But the secret to happiness lies in peeling back the layers, embracing your quirks, and being unapologetically you. Trust me, your quirks are your superpower, even if that superpower is binge-watching cat videos on YouTube. Life's curveballs often leave us wondering if we'll ever get back on track. Will we achieve that dream job, recover from heartbreak, or finally figure out how to fold a fitted sheet? But here's the kicker. Happiness isn't about avoiding problems. It's about learning to dance in the rain, preferably without slipping and face-planting. The power of focus. Let's get real. Focusing on what you can't control is like yelling at traffic. It gets you nowhere and makes you look a little unhinged. Yet, so many of us are stuck replaying past mistakes or obsessing over what's missing in our lives. Fun fact, psychologists have found that people who focus on gratitude rather than grievances report higher levels of happiness and lower stress. Translation, focus on the donut, not the hole unless it's a jelly-filled one, because those are just messy. Complaining might feel cathartic in the moment, but it's like eating junk food for your brain. Sure, it's satisfying at first, but it leaves you feeling sluggish and regretful. Instead, channel that energy into solutions. Stuck in traffic? Blast your favorite tunes and turn your car into a one-person karaoke bar. Life's too short to let petty frustrations steal your joy. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. Remember your mom saying, "You are who you hang out with." Well, she wasn't wrong. Surrounding yourself with negative, ambitionless people is like trying to swim with ankle weights. You're not going to get far. Studies show that being around positive, goal-oriented individuals increases your chances of achieving success. Think of it as social osmosis. Hang out with go-getters, and you'll catch their drive. Hang out with complainers, and you'll catch their bad mood faster than the flu. So bid farewell to the Debbie Downers and align yourself with people who lift you up. These are the ones who see obstacles as opportunities and think YOLO stands for you overcome life's obstacles. If your friends don't inspire you to dream bigger, get new friends or at least borrow someone else's for a while. Building a legacy. Let's face it, a resume filled with impressive titles and accolades won't comfort you when you're stuck in a life rut. What will? A life purpose so strong that it pulls you out of the muck faster than a toddler spotting a cookie jar. Purpose gives your journey direction, like a GPS for your soul, except it doesn't yell at you for taking the wrong exit. Steve Jobs once said, "You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward." And boy, was he onto something. Trusting that today's struggles will lead to tomorrow's triumphs is the secret sauce to staying motivated. Just remember, every plot twist in your life story is building towards your happily ever after, unless you're in a George or a Martin novel, in which case, good luck. Standing strong through life's storms. Life's storms come in many forms: breakups, layoffs, or the horror of realizing you're out of coffee. But resilience is about planting your feet firmly and saying, "Bring it on." Resilient people aren't born. They're made usually after life hands them a few lemons, and they decide to make margaritas instead of lemonade. The quality of your life isn't measured by how long you live, but by how well you live. So show kindness, pursue excellence, and live with integrity. Remember, even on your worst days, you're someone's role model. Make sure they're learning the right lessons, preferably not how to binge eat an entire pizza in one sitting. Changing the world through daily actions. Want to change the world? Start by making your bed. No, seriously, Admiral William H. McRaven's famous speech highlights how accomplishing small tasks sets the tone for bigger successes. It's the butterfly effect in action. One neatly made bed could lead to a tidy room, a productive day, and eventually world peace. Okay, maybe not world peace, but you get the idea. Life isn't fair, and failure is inevitable. But those who persevere often create ripples that inspire others. Take risks, stand up for what's right, and lift others as you climb. After all, the best way to predict the future is to create it, even if it starts with folding your laundry. Turning dreams into reality. Vague goals are like trying to navigate with a blurry map. You'll end up lost, frustrated, and probably hangry. Researchers suggest that setting clear, specific goals increases the likelihood of success by 42%. For instance, don't just say, "I want to be healthy." Say, "I'll walk 10,000 steps daily and eat kale without gagging, mostly." See, clarity is king. This principle works in relationships too. Instead of saying, "I want to connect with my partner," plan a no-phone, eye-to-eye conversation every week. And yes, that means no TikTok breaks mid-sentence. Measurable goals turn dreams into achievable realities, plus they give you something to brag about at brunch. Breaking down big goals. Big dreams often feel overwhelming, like trying to eat a whole cake in one sitting, though some of us have tried. The trick is to slice it into manageable pieces. Want to save the planet? Start by recycling your Starbucks cups. Want to pay to eat? Begin by acing that high school math class. Progress is progress, no matter how small. Even Guinness World Records are achieved step by step. Did you know someone ate an entire bicycle, tires and all? It took 17 days, but he broke it down into bite-sized pieces. So no excuses. If someone can eat a bike, you can tackle your goals, just maybe don't try eating a bike. Confidence. Confidence is like a great pair of shoes. It makes everything feel possible. Even dancing at weddings when you clearly have 2 left feet. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up, flaws and all, and saying, "I've got this." Harvard research shows that confidence, not competence, is often what sets successful people apart. Translation: fake it till you make it. Think of confidence as a muscle. The more you flex it, the stronger it gets. Start small, take risks, embrace challenges, and remind yourself daily that you're capable. Just avoid shouting, "I'm unstoppable," in public unless you want some odd looks. The role of work ethic in achieving greatness. LeBron James doesn't need to practice, he's already one of the greatest athletes alive. Yet he still shows up 2 hours early to every practice. Why? Because talent might get you in the game, but hard work keeps you in it. It's the same reason Michael Jordan is a legend: relentless dedication. Here's a question: do people know you for your work ethic, or are you blending in with the crowd? If you're not showing up early and staying late, it's time to step up. After all, greatness isn't handed out, it's earned, one hustle at a time. Staying focused amid opportunities. Success often leads to an avalanche of opportunities, but not all of them are worth pursuing. Scattered focus is the enemy of progress. Instead of trying to do everything, identify the one thing that will make the biggest impact. It's like Marie Kondoing your goals. If it doesn't spark joy or measurable success, let it go. By prioritizing effectively, you can avoid burnout and achieve meaningful progress. Remember, even superheroes have sidekicks to handle the small stuff. Focus on what matters most and let the rest fall into place. And that's a wrap. If you're ready to grab the wheel and steer your life toward happiness, purpose, hit that like button and share this video with someone who needs a boost. Don't forget to subscribe and join our journey for more tips, inspiration, and the occasional chuckle. See you in the next video.